Hey there, deep diver. Really excited for today's deep dive. We're looking at something pretty intriguing. Rain-powered solar, South Dakota's energy future. We've got some interesting stuff here, including a paper from Black Knight Power, and we're basically trying to figure out, how these panels work, if they make sense for South Dakota's wild weather, and, well, are they the actual future? Okay, let's unpack this.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a timely topic because, this tech aims right at a big solar problem, doesn't it? How do you keep generating power when it's, well, cloudy or raining?
Exactly. That's the core issue. So let's get right into it. How do they actually get power from rain? Still sounds a bit like magic to me.
Huh. Yeah, it does seem that way. But it's actually based on graphene. So you have your standard solar panel, right? And they add this incredibly thin layer, like one single atom thick of graphene on top.
Caffeine, okay.
Right. And when raindrops hit it, the graphene interacts with salts that are naturally in the rainwater. This interaction creates a kind of electrical imbalance, a tiny charge when the droplet hits.
Tiny, you say.
Oh, yeah, really tiny. We're talking picowatts per droplet, almost nothing on its own. But think about millions of raindrops hitting the panel during a shower. Cumulatively, it adds some power, supplementing the solar cells when sunlight is low.
Okay, I see. Now, South Dakota, its weather is something else.
Oh.
This is where it gets really interesting, I think. How does this tech handle those massive temperature swings? The rain, the wind.
Ah, yes. South Dakota's climate, it's definitely a stress test. You've got temperatures recorded from minus 60 Fahrenheit all the way up to 121. Winter averages are cold, 10 to 25 degrees. Summer's pretty mild, 65, 75. But you get those scorchers over 100 degrees, too. All of that affects normal solar panel efficiency.
And the rain.
Yep, you get about 16 to 28 inches a year, mostly concentrated between April and September. And projections show winter and spring might actually get wetter, with heavier downpours becoming more common.
Don't forget the wind.
Cannot forget the wind. It's seriously windy. Average speeds across counties are high, like 20 to almost 26 miles per hour. Han County hits nearly 26. So whatever system you install, it needs incredibly robust mounting.
So how do these graphene panels fit in then?
Well, that's the potential advantage. On those cloudy, rainy days when a traditional panel's output might plummet maybe down to just 10% or 25%, these graphene-enhanced ones would still provide that reduced solar output plus whatever little bit the rain is generating. It becomes a sort of dual generation system.
Okay, let's talk brass tacks. How do they stack up against regular solar panels? What about cost, efficiency, how long they last? Stuff you really care about.
Right, the comparison. So installation cost, graphene enhanced is estimated a bit higher, maybe $3 to $5 per watt compared to $2.50 to $4 for traditional.
Okay, a little pricier up front.
Potentially, yes. Efficiency in the sun, they're pretty much the same, both around 20%.
And in the rain.
That's the difference. Traditional drops, like we said, 10-25% of its rating. The enhanced panels give you that plus the rain power.
What about durability? Graphene is thin.
That's the big question mark, frankly. Traditional panels have a proven lifespan, 25, 30 years. We just don't know how long that graphene layer will last, especially in harsh South Dakota conditions, or what extra maintenance it might need.
So let's bring it home. What does this actually mean for someone, say, living near Yankton, thinking about this? Yankton's got that high wind you mentioned.
Okay, good example. A hypothetical 10 kilowatt system near Yankton. First off, because of the wind, there, 25.5 mile average. You'd absolutely need stronger mounting, maybe reinforced structures. The panels might even be slightly heavier.
Right.
Annual energy output, you'd expect maybe 13,000 to 14,500 kilowatt hours. That includes the rain contribution.
And how much does the rain actually add?
Realistically, probably a modest boost, maybe 2 to 5% extra production over the whole year, mostly during those wetter months, April through September.
So it helps, but it's not a game changer for output.
Not yet, no. And because the initial cost is higher and the rain boost is small, the payback time, your ROI, gets pushed out. Probably 10 to 12 years compared to maybe 8 to 10 for a standard system.
Okay. This sounds promising in theory, but clearly there are hurdles. What are the biggest ones right now?
Well, the main thing is that this graphene tech is still largely experimental. You can't just, go out and buy these widely yet. And the actual power from the rain itself is still minimal. Plus, like we said, the durability in places like South Dakota is just unproven. Higher initial costs definitely slow things down, too.
Any cool future ideas for it, though?
Oh, sure. People are thinking about integrating it with farming agrivoltaics or maybe pairing it with designs that handle snow better. Automated cleaning or maintenance could be key, too, but Bottom line, it really needs more development before it's a practical, widespread choice, especially for South Dakota.
Right. So what does this all mean for you listening? It sounds like rain-powered solar is a really cool concept, definitely has potential for smoothing out energy production during bad weather.
Mm.
But well, it's still very early days, isn't it? Seems like practicality is key for now.
Absolutely. For folks in South Dakota right now, the most practical, proven path is still traditional solar panels, but definitely installed with that heavy-duty wind-resistant mounting. That's crucial. But, keep an eye on this graphene-enhanced tech as it matures. It definitely raises a key question for the future, I think.
Which is?
How are we going to balance these exciting, groundbreaking innovations with the need for proven, everyday reliability in our energy systems?
That is a great question to think about. Thanks, everyone, for joining us on this deep dive.